Welcome. I'm David.
And I'm Dax.
And we are David and Dax. Welcome to our channel and to our first video, our pre-travel day. So we follow a load of other British Disney vloggers.
Mainly who we discovered during lockdown.
Yeah, that's right. So we're filming this in September 2024. We're about to do a trip to Disney World. But yeah, you're right. We discovered Disney vloggers or vloggers, as I said, until the kids told us that wasn't the right thing to do.
No, told you.
Told me, that's right, that it wasn't the right thing to do. These Disney vloggers, so people like Adam Hatton, Cheers Is, most latterly Max and Alex, Sam Mealy, Victoria and Disney Detail, so a whole bunch of others. I'm sure, like you, we watch loads, and I love them all. And we've met a few of them, and everyone we've met has been fantastic and really, really nice. So we thought, well, we've done quite a few Disney holidays over the years. We've been going to Disney for 27 years together, haven't we?
Yeah.
And you did a trip with your family
1984.
Yeah, way previous, and I did my first trip with my family in 1992. So we've been travelling to Disney World for a very long time. So yes. we thought, you know what? Why not start vlogging ourselves? So this is the first trip that we're vlogging.
Yeah, and if nothing else, it serves to remind us as we go into our twilight years of all the fun we've had on the trips and the memories we've made and just how much we love it.
Yeah, we do love it. We love absolutely everything about it. We love the big obvious things like the rides and all the fun that comes with that. But the more we go, we appreciate the detail, and we appreciate the service, and we appreciate the cast members and the characters and all those little things that you perhaps sort of pass you by. Those things are becoming more important for us. So we're trying to capture some of those things in our vlogs as well.
So 14 years ago, we embarked on another journey, which was our adoption journey. We weren't being adopted, by the way. We were adopting.
Yes.
And 13 years ago, we adopted not one, not two, but 3 children, all siblings. And they were 2, 4, and 5 at the time. 3 for the price of 3.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, kids are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Particularly when you're taking them to Disney. However, some people made some comments, oh, you're only adopting so you can go to Disney more. No, because we ended up having to go to Disney less because it's more expensive with 5. And we have obviously had the great joy and pleasure to introduce them to a lot of the things that we love. Not just Disney, not just Universal, but travelling in general, Lego, and just all the things that we love. And it's been a genuine pleasure to watch them grow and watch them appreciate the things that we have loved for most of our lives. So this trip, it's just the 2 of us. My mum has very kindly agreed to keep an eye on them while we're away, which she has done on a number of occasions.
Yeah. We have been very fortunate that Dax's mum has really kind of once a year kind of stepped in and had the kids for a week. And which means that we can go off and have a holiday together, and most of the time we tend to go to Disney. Why wouldn't we? Where else would you want to go? So this trip, it is just the 2 of us. Just in case you're sitting at home going, dreadful parents, how can they possibly leave their children behind? We call it our marriage saving week, don't we? Every week we get to go away every time we get to go away without the kids. But the kids are older now. I mean, they're teens. I mean, they're almost 16, almost 18, almost 19. So they're not kids anymore. So they actually, I think, quite like us going away as well. So we're not evil, horrible parents. Just want to be clear about that. So this trip is the first trip that we are actually staying in the Disney bubble. So we have done over the years.
We've done more than 50 trips.
Well, is it as many as that? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's too many, actually. Probably people might say. No, maybe not.
Definitely not.
But it's a lot. And for this one, we've never actually stayed in the Disney bubble. And what we mean by that is arriving at the airport and literally getting transport to a Disney hotel and essentially not leaving the Disney hotel for the duration of the trip. We've never done that. We normally stay. Sometimes we stay in a hotel, but often we stay off site. Partly because of the kids, because it's cheaper to get more space and all the rest of it. But we normally have a car, and this is the first time ever that we're not having a car. Yeah. So it's going to be quite a different trip, but deliberately so, because we wanted to experience Disney differently, and we really wanted to just immerse ourselves 100% in the Disney bubble. For the 10 days.
And we have a plan. We have a very, I'd say fairly detailed plan of what we're going to do. There are things that we've booked. So we're going to be doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And we're also going to be doing the fireworks dessert party at Magic Kingdom. But as with all trips, it'll start off, we'll follow the plan for probably the first 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how we feel. We might be tired. Other things might happen, and plans may change. So we're not gonna sit here and tell you we're going to do this on day 1 and this on day 2 and this on day 3, because it'll probably change. Yeah. So we fly tomorrow. Quite a decent flight, 10:40.
Yeah, it's 10:40. So we're gonna stay. We're staying. Excuse me. We are flying from Gatwick. We're flying with British Airways. Who we tend to fly with most of the time. We are staying the night before in the Hilton Gatwick South Hotel, just because the flight's 10:40 and Gatwick's a difficult place to get to, and if there's traffic and we're late, it would just cause unnecessary angst. So we figured, you know what, we'll just stay the night before. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. And then we're heading off the next morning, aren't we, on the 11 o'clock flight or whatever to Orlando. So
we should be landing sometime between about 2:30 and 3:30 local time in Orlando. We'll be getting a car to our resort,
Pop Century,
and depending on the weather, so Hurricane Helene is due to hit the Florida coast, the Gulf Coast, at some point, probably tomorrow. So we'll kind of play it by ear, but we thought, because we're getting there so early, we might just go and have a mooch around Epcot. But we'll see, weather dependent. And then our first full day is on Friday, and we will be doing Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
The half-day park, which of course it isn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's so much to do, and we love that. We can do a whole day in Animal Kingdom easily.
So let's go. Let's go on holiday. Let's go to Orlando. Come with us. This is our first ever vlog, as we said. We'd love to get some comments from you on what you like and what you don't like. We've never done this before, so tell us what we're doing well and tell us what we're not doing well. And give us a like, as they say, and a subscribe so you can keep up to date with what's going on. Excited for tomorrow. Let's go.
We hope you enjoy our adventures around the parks and around the property. As David says, drop us a comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. And we will be dropping these videos fairly regularly. We do have more trips planned in the not too distant future after this one. And we'll take you along on those with us too. It's time for us to jump in the car and head off to the Hilton in Gatwick South, as David said, so that we have a good night's sleep ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we will see you in a few seconds.
See ya.
Bye. So we're in the BA business class lounge, and they've just called our flight. So we're going to have a leisurely. It's still an hour before our flight's due to leave, but we're going to have a leisurely wander down towards the gate so that we can get on board and enjoy the onboard facilities.
So for those of you who are interested that might not have been able to fly business class Club World, we get a lot of our flights on miles, by the way, so we'll do a video about that at some point in the future. Great way to travel, really inexpensively, but I'll come back to that some other time. You get a little pack. The British Airways have a relationship with the White Company, and they give you a cute little wash bag when you get on. So I thought I'd show you what's in the wash bag. So here is everything laid out. So there's a really nice wash bag that actually is really useful for plugs and things. I use mine for carrying plugs and bits and pieces, and it's really handy. Then we've got some toothbrush and toothpaste. There's a pair of socks. There's an eye mask if you wear an eye mask. There's a relaxing pulse point little thing. What is that? Yeah, it's for relaxing. Lavender, peppermint, something or other. And then a lip balm, which is quite nice. Right here. It's the lip balm. Focus on that. And then what is this? A little moisturiser as well. So sometimes we open it on the plane, sometimes we don't. But it's just a little nice thing to have. The best thing about it is, I think, these socks, because you can put those on over your normal socks and then sort of walk around the plane. So when we were going through the gates to go through to the aircraft, there's family in front of us, and two mum and dad and two kids, girl who's probably, I don't know, 11, and son who's probably, I don't know, 8 or 7 or something. And they were in floods of tears, and the parents were getting really emotional, and so we said to them, oh my God, what's going on? And they said, oh, we've just told them they're going to Orlando. So they're literally standing at the gate showing their passport to get on the plane. And they were told they were going to Orlando. I said, where did they think they were going? And they went, Ibiza. So these kids were so over the moon, getting emotional just thinking about it. So over the moon they were going to Orlando rather than Ibiza. I mean, how amazing. And it just shows you that how special Orlando is to so many people, and how special Disney World is, because such an amazing experience, and as a dad, to be able to give that to your children, to give them that experience, is amazing. That was just so lovely to see.
Shout out to you guys. You did a really good job for us. Thank you. We're here. Okay, so we've just come through customs and we've done the MPC, the mobile passport control, for the first time. It took literally 2 minutes to upload my details and David's details onto the app, and we were the first in the line. Still have to go up and see an agent, but he took my photo, he took my fingerprints, but with that he didn't have to do David's, so we were through in about 4 minutes. We're now on the other side and we're about to go and get our car. We're not hiring a car this time, but we are getting Orlando Transportation by Mike. So we're going to go down and get that car and then head to Pop Century via Publix for a quick stop. So we'll see you on the other side. Right next to Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Inside you've got your fridge, which we've already populated with water, coffee machine, cups, bit of Joffrey's coffee. We've got the pull-down Murphy bed, the Hey Disney, which we'll play with a bit later. Nice double bed. Bed bouncer says.
Oh, bed bouncer says. Oh, creaky. Yeah, firm.
Bed bouncer says creaky but firm.
Creaky but firm.
A little bit like us.
Like me, yeah, exactly.
Lovely Disney artwork on the walls. Plenty of sockets as per. So 2 USBs and 2 sockets either side of the bed. And then 2 USBs and 2 sockets on the back wall of the vanity. Got a nice, decent sized safe that'll fit a decent sized laptop. A couple of shelves, 3 drawers. Hanging for whatever really. And then into the bathroom. As this is a value resort, you've got single vanity, space for the wash bags I suppose. Hanging space in the wardrobe. Little cupboard with the hairdryer in it, the scary mirror, and then bathroom, glass doors, always nice and smooth, and the not H2O products obviously, but for us this is definitely the smell of Disney. Nice tiling, hopefully decent pressure in the shower. So David, what's your first impression of the room?
Nice, clean, which is important. Feels a bit small, but you know it's a value resort, so it is what it is.
And there are only 2 of us.
And there are only 2 of us. I think if there were 4 of us and there were 2 beds in here, it probably would feel too small. Well, we have got 2 beds in here. We've got this, haven't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's nice. We've got a great view. Do you want to have a great view out the window? Because we're on like a corner sort of plot. We've got a really lovely view of the Rubik's Cube and a couple of other buildings, which I think is quite cute. Yeah, 2 Rubik's Cubes. So yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice. The best thing about this resort, I think, is the and the reason we're staying here is the Skyliner access.
So we've just been dropped off here with Orlando Transportation by Mike. They took us via Publix so we could get some water and a few snacks. The hurricane is expected to hit here tonight. We are going to be on the very outer edges of it, so it might just be a bit windy and wet, but yeah. It's windy out there. There's a bit of debris on the ground, but not too much. So shout out to Bruno. Decent ride in. It only took us, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So 30 minutes from the airport, which was really good. We'd already checked in, so we didn't have to go into the main building to check in. But we will be going down there shortly, so we can have a mooch around, get our resort mugs for the first time ever.
So would you use Orlando Transportation by Mike again?
I mean, it was good. We had no issues with it. It is expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we were stood in the airport, we did do a quick check on how much an Uber would be. Now, obviously, we didn't have the option with an Uber of going via Publix, but it probably still would have only been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was, what, quarter of the price?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it worth it? I wouldn't do it again.
No, I probably wouldn't do it again.
No.
But it was a nice ride.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice thing to do, but I wouldn't necessarily do it again. But yeah.
So we're going to unpack now, put everything away, and then we're going to go down to the main building, have a mooch around the resort, and then we'll probably head over to Epcot.
Yeah, I think so.
Depending on the weather. If it starts to chuck it down, we'll probably skip it. But
yeah,
if we can, we're going to go over to Epcot and spend some time there.
We're here. We're here. We're here. Can't believe it. We're here.
So we are in the 70s area, and we're just going to walk to the main building. But just walking through, I can see over here there's an amazingly decorated window. I'm just going to go over here. So this is obviously something people do here. I've just shown you the one where they've got their toys in the window, but this is just next level. I mean, look at that. That is very, very cool. Now we're in the 70s, we're in building number 10. So we're by the big wheel tricycle and the foosball table, which is very cool. It looks like I'm coming up on the Mickey, is it the Mickey phone? We'll find out in a moment. Yes, it is the famous Mickey phone.
Swinging at the Great Floridian. I was like, okay, it's a Main Street, USA.
Well, imagine coming here as a little kid.
Yeah.
It would just be insane. It would blow your mind, wouldn't it?
So, platform shoes decorating everything. Looks like Elton John's wardrobe. So I'm standing right in front of the main pool in the middle, and this is the classic hall, the main building. And just over here to the left is Petals Bar, so you can get drinks, and the restrooms attached as well. So let's head in. Okay, so this is the shop at Pop Century. I seem to remember coming in there a while ago because we were looking to buy the H2O products when they were still available. And then of course there is the fancy lounge fly. Who doesn't love a lounge fly, particularly a Halloween one? And that one's $88. That typical. So I do like this bakewell cap. And it says Booty on it. Oh, I might just have to get that. How much is that? $29.99. So a couple of suitcases. $169 for the little one, and $199 for the big one. That seems good, much better value than the little one. So I can think of a little girl at home that would quite like those. So you might think about buying those, maybe as a birthday present, as a birthday comes up in October, or maybe Christmas. Or maybe she'll watch this video so I can't actually buy them. Now I do like a Christmas ornament, and I think I might have to buy this one as we've now stayed here, and we've just walked past it, so it's really cute. So we just went and bought our resort mugs and filled them up for the first time. Obviously, as you'd expect, it's post-mix syrup, so it tastes the way it tastes. But a bit of a tip that we've just discovered, it's so busy in the food hall area, there's a queue of about 50 people waiting to fill up their mugs. And I asked a cast member, and they said there was one out by the Petals bar, so we just come out here and there was no queue at all. So probably a good place to get filled up. So slight hiccup, we're at Epcot. The only way to get to Epcot is on the Skyliner from here. They don't do a bus. So we're going to have to go to Magic Kingdom and then get on the monorail instead. So that's what we're going to do.
I think that's the very definition of a first world problem, isn't it? Having to work around the fact the Skyliner's not working.
Well, it is a bit breezy, I suppose.
It is quite breezy, yeah.
So yeah, buses first. So what is it about a bus that turns us all into school children so we want to sit in the back again?
Weird, isn't it? Sitting in the back of the bus. The funny thing of it is that these seats at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats at the back of the bus, and they're really, really warm. It's like really warm because they're next to the engine, I guess, at the back of the bus. Yeah. Nice though.
So yeah, we're in the bus. We're heading off to Magic Kingdom, and then we'll transfer onto the monorail.
Welcome, foolish individuals, to the Walt Disney World Transportation System. This macabre orphanage is heading to Magic Kingdom, home to the Haunted Mansion.
The Donald bus on its way to Epcot. Just hop across.
New city built on the power of play. These worlds are sure to inspire. If you're looking for an exhilarating sensory thrill ride, step into Mission Space, where you and your flight crew can sign up for one of 2 out-of-this-world missions. And just next door is the new Space 220 restaurant, where you can lift off and enjoy stellar dining in space. At Test Track, you can experience the exhilaration of test driving a vehicle on the longest and fastest ride ever created for Walt Disney World. Across the lagoon is World Showcase, where you'll find representatives from the host country, making this a truly international experience. Some exciting new adventures from around the world are coming to France, Canada, China, and the United Kingdom. Join us tonight at the lagoon to celebrate. There's even more for you to explore as you come around to the world of imagination and nature. Inside those glass pyramids, unleash your spark and journey into imagination with Figment and experience your favorite short film like never before at the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival. Next is the Land, where you can celebrate Earth's rich diversity. The Land is also home to Soarin', a free-flying adventure across the wonders around the world. Here at the sea, you'll be able to meet some of your favorite undersea pals from Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo. We're approaching the Epcot monorail station. For our smoking guests, there are designated smoking areas just outside the park.
And we're in a theme park. Woohoo!
At last.
So I think it's fair to say our plans have gone somewhat awry because of the weather.
They have. So because of the weather, it's said at It said at Pop that you get to Epcot via the Skyliner, which we knew, but of course it's windy, so we thought it wasn't open earlier. So we then got a bus to Magic Kingdom, which took a while, and then got off, then got the monorail to Epcot, and that's probably taken us 50 minutes, and we're now absolutely starving.
And we've now got here, and it's raining.
And it's now raining.
It's so windy,
really
the fireworks
windy.
are going to be off. And also, when we probably want to go and get on the Skyliner, it's probably going to be closed as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, plans are alright, but we've got some food, which is what we needed. We came into Connections Cafe, and we are having some chicken tenders and fries, and a slice of pizza each. And after a long travel day, that's just what the doctor ordered.
Yum, yum.
So we'll get on and eat this,
Let's
and we'll
eat.
hook up with you in a minute.
So end of a very busy day. We're exhausted. Day one, travel day. It's now 10 o'clock. We've just got back to Pop Century. The massive line for the bus to get back. Pouring with rain because we've got the tail end of the hurricane or whatever. So yeah, our plans for Epcot, to have a little wander around Epcot for a couple of hours, was somewhat curtailed because
Fireworks were cancelled.
Fireworks were cancelled. So everyone was streaming out of the park. Not that it seemed to be really quiet. The streaming out of the park. We got on. We did a walk on Spaceship Earth. We did a literal walk on onto Soaring. I mean, can you imagine a walk onto Soaring? Did that. Couldn't even have a look around the shop because they literally closed the door at 9 o'clock and were guarding it. They wouldn't let anybody in, would they?
No.
At the end of the day, 9 o'clock. So I think they were keen to get everybody out of the park. So got back, thankfully, but we're exhausted now. It's been a really long day, hasn't it?
But it's been a good day.
I mean, it's been good. It's been good.
It started off well. With that family telling their kids that they were going to Orlando after telling them for months that they've been going to Ibiza.
Yeah, and we're counting our lucky stars really because as the day has gone on, we've Tampa Airport closed at 2 o'clock this morning, so BA obviously cancelled their flight. So those poor people that were meant to be flying to Tampa, we met a couple of them. There was some at the desk when we were checking in, and I met some when we were waiting for our luggage, and they got moved off the Tampa flights and onto the Orlando flights, and then they cancelled the second Orlando flight, I believe, for today as well. So we were just so lucky to even get on the flight and get here. So we're just grateful. We're grateful to be here every time we come, but we're particularly grateful to be here today because there's people that are at home probably, trying to rearrange a holiday and knock a day or two off the holiday, and that's never fun. We did that a couple of years ago for a hurricane and it wasn't fun. So yes, busy day. Tomorrow we're off to Animal Kingdom. We've bought Lightning Lane for tomorrow, haven't we? Yeah. Which is a really good price, $16 for tomorrow, which is the lowest I've seen it since it's come out, and certainly cheaper than Genie Plus was. Anyway, so we've got that for tomorrow, so we'll see how that works out. One thing...
Probably because of jet lag, we'll hit rope drop.
Probably. We'll see how we do. But you know what it's like on your first night. You just can't sleep past about 4 or 5 a.m. So I think if we both wake up, we might as well just get up and go to the park, because I think the park opens at 8 tomorrow morning. We obviously get half an hour extra, 7:30, because we're staying on a Disney resort. So we could leave here at 7 and be in Animal Kingdom for half past 7, 7:45. We could walk onto Flight of Passage, hopefully. So we'll see. So anyway, busy day. But thanks for watching our first ever full vlog. Thanks for watching our travel day vlog. Please like if you like. Please subscribe, and please get other people to subscribe.
Leave us some comments.
Let us know what you think, and join us for tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and have a great big beautiful tomorrow.